The Seattle 11, Mayfield, looking, finding Sterling Shepard for the touchdown. It's all tied up at 35. So next Seahawks drive, Sam Darnold, 2nd and 2. The pass, picked off by Lavonte David. Lavonte David, year after year, just keeps getting it done, Coach.
That's who the veteran guy, big moments, he's never too big for him.
So Buccaneers chase McLaughlin for the win, and he gets it. Bucs come back to win this one, 38-35. Todd Bowles' squad victorious once again. So Baker Mayfield just had one of the great games in NFL history. 4th time a player throws for 375 yards and does it with 85% completion percentage. The others who do it, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and of course, Tom Brady. And here's the man of the hour, Baker Mayfield. This sound is new on SportsCenter.
Perspective, it looked like you and Sam were in the backyard, just whoever got the ball last. What did you make of both of your performances and being able to have that turnover that made it possible?
Yeah, first of all, that's a really good football team that we just played. Our defense had a couple opportunities for turnovers there early on. Didn't capitalize, but obviously Lavonte in the end making sure seals the game for us. But yeah, just obviously, I mean, the games we've had so far this year, as long as we have time on the clock, we got a chance. And our guys truly believe that from the bottom of their hearts. So that's a good feeling to have. And just guys executing, doing all the little things right. Shep on a scramble drill to score the touchdown, to tie it. And then after Tay's interception, just guys having the wherewithal shot in the critical moments, staying in bounds, making them burn timeouts to where we can have the last kick. And then obviously Chase, perfect day. It's great to have him. And yeah, I mean, I know it's high scoring, but in the end, it was complimentary football that won us the game.
You came into this game with 14 attempts on the quarterback. In the first half, the score seemed like short team. Was that a plan, or was it just? Yeah,
they did a good job of not allowing any shots over the top, trying to make me take the easy completions down low. And obviously, you know, who knows? They had a lot of guys banged up in the secondary, so it could have been with that, just a different mindset defensively. But guys making plays with the ball in their hands and yeah, executing.
So he takes through the shot play that you had done back then, just what his game was like. He just continues to stack them up.
Yeah. Something we talked about pregame in the locker room on these 3rd and a little bit extra long looks. They have a certain coverage of, hey, if they run it, take the top off because the corner's expecting help, and he did just that. So obviously protection was unbelievable on that. I'm able to probably triple hitch it. I don't know what it was. Got to get in the weight room though, so he can run under it into the end zone. But yeah, just Mech being able to, just a smart football player, taking things that we talk about in the locker room before and take it to the game field and being able to react and do it well.
Did you see that stutter when he put on Josh Joe?
It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
I thought Tez Johnson stepped up today. He played a lot.
Yeah.
His first catch last week. What did it say about him?
He's playing really well right now. He's playing fast. Fast players need to play fast, and that means he's confident, and he did just that today. Made a couple great catches, and then obviously after the catch, he had some guys on skates. So he's fun to watch. Obviously, I love it when he gets down and doesn't get smoked. He did a good job of that.
Well, Baker had a lot of smoke in this one. Coach, this is one of the best games of the day. Thrilling quarterback duel, but Baker again comes out on top. What do you make of his performance?
Well, when you think about it, you can all go back to last season. People don't realize that Baker Mayfield threw 41 touchdown passes last year.
Yeah.
And he's continued to play at that high level of when the 4th quarter shows up, it's never too big for Baker Mayfield. He's going to find a way to win a football game. Whether he runs around like this, scrambles, throws the ball, he's always looking downfield to make a play, right? I mean, this is what he does. He can play off schedule as good as any quarterback in the National Football League right now. And the great thing about it, his team believes when he has the ball in the later stages of the football game, they're going to win.
Yeah.
And that's a belief. Remember, the only blemish they have is against the Philadelphia Eagles. Mm-hmm. Like, this is a 4-1 football team. They're a good football team.
They're a great football team. And by the way, Emeka Egbuka playing in front of his home crowd, 160 yards receiving, a touchdown, and he's a rookie. Yeah. But you mentioned the only team they lost to was the Eagles. Let's talk about the Eagles, because those Eagles didn't have such a good afternoon, folks. Let's get to this one. Facing the Broncos. Now, check this out. Philly, of course, coming in undefeated. Hadn't lost a home game in over a year. Facing Bo Nix and the Broncos. Early 4th quarter, Broncos were down 17-3. But here's J.K. Dobbins punching it in. Now it's 17-10. Under 8 minutes to go in the game. 1st and 10 from the Eagles 11. Nix rolling, finding Evan Ingram, tackling.
You know, with multiple offensive linemen out, CD Lamb out, this kid Williams, you know, Dak with a running game with some pieces around him. Flournoy, 14 yards. Pickens, big touchdown catch. Dak is playing as good as I've ever seen Dak play with kind of people that you're not used to seeing. It's pretty remarkable.
Well, I refuse to get excited. I love Dak. I think Dak's a great player. I think he does well.
You're looking at playoffs and going on from there. I get it.
I mean, it's kind of like we're reading the same book. I've read this book too many times. I keep reading the same thing.
Kind of like the Giants book.
Looking. No, the Giants is just bad. But this is like, at least we're not being fooled and teased. We just realized we're bad from the beginning. But here, you're feeling good, and they're just throwing it all around the field, and they're running it all down the field. And, you know, they bring Pickens in. He have a big game.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the playoffs and the pressure of that, that's when I want to see how the Cowboys respond. But until then, I like think good for them for winning games and good for their fans for believing that this is the year. Good for you, but when it comes down, push comes to shove later on.
You are bitter.
No, I'm not bitter.
No, you're bitter right now.
You know what you are? You know what you are?
I'm honest.
You know what you are? You're concussed.
Yeah, I did get hit in the eye. I don't feel like myself.
So, Stray, you're basically saying that the Dallas had no pressure on them. They went in 0-4 Jets. You know, all eyeballs were on them because they were playing in New York. But without that pressure being on them, they can play free, is what you're saying. And when the Dallas Cowboys are playing free, that's when they're phenomenal. That's when they're putting up all the points. But I'm worried about their defense. In big-time games like last week versus the Green Bay Packers, they let up 40 points versus them. So I get it, what Stray is saying. When the pressure is on, when they're playing an easy team, they can dominate. When that pressure's on, though, can they come through? Like you said, we will see in the future.
I thought the Jets are supposed to have a good defense, though. Aren't they supposed to be?
Not this year. Not this year.
See, I thought, well,
it was all right. Their defense is all right.
Yeah, but the Cowboys, everything about Dallas is going to be, our judgment of Dallas is going to be playoffs and winning. And to your point about Dak, I get it. Light it up. Throw for yardage. Throw for touchdowns.
But they're running the ball.
They are doing that. They're doing that with an offensive line.
And they're doing it with a lot of faces that we're not used to seeing. Javonte Williams coming over, George Pickens coming over. And remember, CD Lamb is still out right now. He will be back at some point.
3-4 offensive linemen out.
Well, who's to say Jerry?
I'm just saying, today it was good. That's all I'm saying.
And they get to 500. They're 2-1 on the season.
You didn't think they would win today.
Yeah.
So now you're jumping on this one.
I didn't pick that game.
I picked it. I said they'd win. You told me.
How about we put that game in the rearview mirror and look forward to the big Washington game against the Chargers?
That's
Jaden Daniels, Michael coming back.
Looking forward.
I think Jaden Daniels coming back. It's going to be interesting to see how he responds. Well, how mobile is he? And if he is mobile, will he get down and not take these unnecessary hits? And that goes for both of the quarterbacks in this game, because on the other side of it, Herbert, he's got 3 of his 5 linemen out. He's going to take some hits if he's not careful. So, you know, both quarterbacks.